Peace, Nikki. What's good, sis? I'm trying to get my chair right. I need a new chair. Stop. Peace, Robert. What's up, God? Peace, sis. Ugh. Peace, fam. Greetings to everybody coming in. It's been a long day. Peace to you, Brandon. I got choked up. Put that one over there. Everybody all right this Saturday? Man, oh man, y'all. Peace, goddess. Peace to you, Yanni. Yeah, it's been a very adventurous day today. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started. I ain't going to keep y'all waiting. But, I had a download yesterday that was showing me, basically, you know, us in the womb. But it was showing me deeper levels of the reflections, that we face. Peace, peace to everybody coming in. So basically, you know, we are simulation of self, which is basically the source. And what I mean by that is like, you know, we're energy, so we can be encouraged to be something or create any type of form into our journey, which is the main journey of it all. Now, at the beginning of creations, in Genesis, the journey was created as well, all at the same time. So, every reflection pretty much that you're either dealing with right now or even in the past are reflections of, well, you know, as we would say, past lives or the future lives. Well, the future lives of the present reflections are what you're creating. So I'm gonna get into it because I know y'all like, what the hell is she talking about? But let me get into it. So, like I said, we are a self, not a suit. The image you are. Okay? The image you are. Your name and everything. Okay? And that is a stimulation of an illusion. So what I was shown yesterday is basically the reflections on a high and a low frequency of energy, which it really doesn't even matter about the reflections. Okay? But that's just the energy self-reflecting on a high or a low frequency, creating certain forms. Okay? So we created our own illusion. in this journey. I'm like, yeah, like, what are you saying? What do you mean? So everything that is happening in your journey, whether it's, like politics or health-wise or anything like that, whether it's even in your past lives or what's coming now, is a stimulation of an illusion that you are already created. That's the self-stimulation. I know we all heard of the phrase of stimulate your mind. Okay? Now, while I was getting this download yesterday in meditation, I seen all the lights, which will be us, inside the womb. And we were self-reflecting reflections, creating, being stuck on certain reflections, being fearful of the reflections that we created. Right, Shaq. Okay? But in the midst of all of these illusions, or we could say obstacles, is truth. And is the real you. And it's levels to get into the real you. You have to take off so many skins to get to the real you. Okay? So, I always tell my sister them, especially dealing with energy, because knowing that we self-reflect because of the light being that we are, you have to be careful what you put out on social media. So I know we all know if what you put out to get back. That's yourself reflecting from the light. Your light. Okay? So I looked up, of course you know me. I like to break down, I like to research and get a little something even deeper. So I go and look up social. Now that's needing companionship. So that means you need a connection. Okay? But when you need a connection, it all depends on your frequency of what you put out. Okay? So you got to be careful who you give companionship to. Media is just a mass communication. Communication is frequency. So you have to be careful what you put out, because that's the frequency from your energy that you're putting out that will come back, whether it's high or low. So if you're putting out high energy, you're going to get high energy back. And if you deal with low energy, okay? So you got to be careful with that as well, because everything is energy. Okay? Now, one thing else I was shown is we are still in the fucking dark. Now, I give thanks to my bro because he even gave me what I needed when he called it a holographic universe, which Bobby was describing it as. So that means that you're not even here. These are reflections. Okay? Our light. And our light, okay, and it's a quote that goes, trick of the mind. Okay? Trick of the mind. Well, you know that the mind is the light. That's what a light is at. That's what a light is covered up under. Physically. But spiritually, that's your light. So there's a trick in the flick of your light, which projects a reflection. And it's all about how the energy responds to it. in that frequency. Right, bro. Just a projection. Also, you know, it creates, which creates its own illusion with these reflections from us, okay? And that can be your fear, that can be the emotions, all based off of the frequencies. Okay? Right, Sybil. That's why I posted some videos today of him in the group. Shit came through. I was like, oh my God, I've heard that somewhere. But instead of keeping yourself in your light, continuously shining your light, it's becoming dim because you are getting afraid of the self-reflections, which is also shadows. The trick of the mind, that's you. So you got to keep a stronger connection with yourself. Okay, Clyde. I got you. So through all these illusions, you know, from our light, which is creating reflections of what we're dealing with on a high and low frequency, which is also a journey, the experience, which is also an illusion as well. I found out that there's 3 main illusions. Now, I don't know if that deals with vision. Now, we have the optical illusions that has 3 main ones. I'm going to go back to that one, and get to the 3 main ones. Okay? Now, it's 3 main ones. You have the physiological, I'm sorry, y'all, illusions, which is the effects of excessive stimulation of a specific type, such as brightness, or color, such as an after image. Now, if you've ever had like a flash happen in your face, and you start seeing the light just floating, like you're trying to get your vision back straight. Flash. Well, what you're seeing when you're seeing this light floating is a self-reflection of your real, true identity. This is up under all the skins. Okay? So when you're seeing it with the suit on, which is a physiological suit, you see it from a physical standpoint. But spiritually, that is your light. The light being that you are. Right, Crow? Then we have, I forgot one. We have a literal illusions. Now, those are images that are different than the objects or light that creates them. So that means a literal image from the source, the main light, that hits a reflection is creating a different object. Like seeing me in my suit. Okay? Common sense, like commonly seeing me in my suit. That's literal. You basically see it for what it is. Okay? And you understand the object that's bouncing off of the reflection, which is the light. So that literally, that's what it is. Okay? Then we have the cognitive illusions, which is the conceptions and assumptions about the world upon visual stimuli, which is your third world illusion. I mean, your 3D world illusions, which is this world right here that we're experiencing. This is the 3D form of an illusion. Now, it's a movie out where they shape the form of the world keeps moving and changing. They fucking with the live. Oh, they know they wrong for that. They know they wrong for that. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put some thumbs up or something. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Since I've seen a couple of people saying they fucking with my live. I don't know. I think it's on. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. It's just lagging on, I guess, on my end. Okay. So, like I was saying, this is the 3D world of an illusion. Okay? I can't remember that movie, but I don't know if it's Perception or something, but it's about how the physical keeps changing. Like in blocks and shit, they move, it's folding and all of this shit. That's the 3D form. Okay? Now get back to that since I disguised it. I mean, I'm talking about this guy. The three main points of illusions that we deal with the vision. Now that we've been in the dark, like we're still in the dark, alright? So we basically are still in the womb. And we're having an experience, which is an illusion. Also, as women giving birth is only an illusion to what is going to be prophesized, which is going to take place. That's part of one of the big truths that's happening. That's going to be revealed. That's why the veil is dropping. Because a birthing is about to take place. Okay? And we've been in darkness. And this has not even been a long journey as we think it would have been. But it's not. We was in the creation part of things. Which is in the womb. That's where creation starts. So while we're finna get ready to be birthed into the fifth dimension, that's the birthing we're about to go through. But we got to understand these illusions that we have self-reflected from the light. And the light being itself, which is the source connection. Well, which is connected to the source is what I'm trying to say. That's what I mean. So, it's a few things that I've seen also in this download, which fucking blew my mind. Because everything that we've been experiencing is an illusion. It's all been stimulation from the light connecting to the main source. So what we have, so other things that that I seen that were illusions are realms. When we travel into these realms, they're illusions. All in the same space of darkness. And they're all are self-reflections of you and I in different forms. Okay? Not saying that you're not going to travel there when you tap in within yourself. It's just a stimulation of an illusion that's taking place in the womb. Okay? The great elders and even us is an illusion. You are an illusion. This experience is an illusion. The only thing that matters is this fucking journey of the birthing taking place. And I know y'all probably like, how is everything an illusion? Well, everything is a self-reflection of you and me. So it don't matter what realm or where you go, you're still facing your self-reflection. Bobby connecting with me is a self-reflection of me in a higher, different form. In the realm, so imagination is your creation of the illusion. Now I got another download for universe, which I know you not still gonna be the same. That's one. And verse, when you look it up, is speak in. You versify. And when you speak of versify, you turn into. So in the midst of being in the universe, you are speaking oneness in many reflections. And a lot of people are still stuck in those low reflections that they have created, which we call need healing. Meaning you need to let go of them or deal with those low reflections so you can move farther up in your higher reflection, which is going to expose your real self. We are truly climbing Jacob's ladder. You got to get to the top to see who you really are. None of this shit really matters. None of this. And in the universe, and behind all of that, is nothing. Nothing. You were created out of nothing. Alright, so I got a major so I was given the genes of Isis breakdown in the mix of all of this. Really makes a lot of sense. So we know the gene of Isis is basically, because Sophia is a part of the androgynous energy, which is one, masculine and feminine. Okay? So the genes of Isis is the masculine and feminine, not even at one. Those are the different genes that runs through us. Okay? So each one of us, if you would get a blood test or whatever, well, we all know we all have 46 chromosomes. Okay? if you break down the numerology for the 46 chromosomes, we know 4 plus 6 is 10. Okay? Fats, White Crow. We know that that is 10. That's completion. That's creation. Or whatever you want to say, beginning. That's what 10 starts with. Okay? Now, in the midst of the 46 that we all have, you have 23 of those apiece. Now, if you add 2 plus 3 together, that's 5. And we know what's operating out of 5 is the love frequency. Because you need 5 elements that takes place in creation. And if you add both of them together, of course, that's 10. Okay? It's no mistake that the female has the X. Oh, hold on, let me go back. Yes, sis, I'm about to forget. Now, what we haven't been doing is subtracting. Okay? And I was showing that last night too. We always add everything, which is adding on to, okay, our journey. We never subtract and go back and see what we really missing, what we didn't see, or to face what we need to see to move forward. We just try to just go and keep adding shit. But if you subtract 3 plus 2, that is 1. Which is also bringing you back to the beginning. Oneness. Okay? Now going back to the symbols for male and female. Chromosomes. My damn shit. It's no mistaking that the female would be the X. That's how creation starts. That's the beginning. That's the whole oneness. The energies coming together. And then we have the male, which is the Y. Not quite an X, but he impregnates, which is implanting the seed that the goddess needs to create life, which also is from the divine feminine, because that's where creation starts. And the reason why I say that is because, I'm glad I wrote it down. You cannot impregnate a woman. Listen what I'm saying. You cannot impregnate a woman unless she's ovulating. That means her energy's got to be at its highest. That's the only way creation is going to start. Which is going to make the masculine energy masculine energy become one with the feminine and rise together to bring in creation. Which is taking place also spiritually. This is also how our reflections are created as well. Yeah. You give light into shit. Well, not light, you put your energy into shit. And sometimes it might raise it, And sometimes it's just going to dim it. Your light gives life within you and in your illusions. And others as well. Because we put energy into other things, with other reflections, such as the government, such as the police taking one of us out. We put too much energy into the lower frequency of things. And once you keep putting that energy in that, you only gonna surround yourself with those reflections. You're gonna have to rise. You're gonna have to rise up out of there and be able to detect that type of energy, so you can see the true reflection of it. Like I was saying before, because I wrote this down, because like I was saying before, you know, every skin image or any type of extraterrestrial image, have you ever seen yourself in any type of form, is an illusion. It's the shit behind it that really counts, which is the energy. You know, that's generating the light source. And we all know by now the government is an illusion. You know, we all know all of that. I don't know if you've ever seen, because this is coming to me, but the rays of lights, if you've ever been into like a science center dealing with the crystals, and you see the rays of light moving through the crystals, you know, which is the 7 colors of the 7 chakras. It's exactly what our chakras are. They're just rays of lights. But you definitely have to still rise above in those things. You know, get through them. It's still levels. And through each rays of light is different energy that you have to deal with. So you have to control your focus so you can balance the energy in that ray of light. Okay? Let me make sure I ain't forgotten that. Oh, I got a whole nother page over here. Hold up. Now, Sophia, or the divine energy, feminine, well, we're going to say the divine energy is the ultimate, not Sophia, but the divine energy is the ultimate universe. And it can shapeshift. Okay? Energy, that's a changing of the forms of, you know, of energy. It can bend and all of that. It's not just straight, going straight across. Okay? It can go whatever way it wants to. It can form however it wants to. And I just said, you know, behind all of this is the nothingness. So basically, when it said that you create your own reality, you're really creating your own illusions or reflections. And a lot of these reflections are from the beginning of creation. And that's why you might have a sort of a deja vu moment, because you're facing a reflection that you have already created in the past and it's coming back up. So you're going to really have to really like kind of address it and understand why you're seeing this reflection and it feels so familiar to you. I know, I don't know if everybody have, but I know quite a few of us have heard of the Maya illusion, which is also symbolic for magic. You know, which is also, magic is also an illusion. So, so you hold the magic, and you are the magician, which has the light to create the illusion of magic. So when we say that you are magic, you truly are, because you are the magician behind it. You just got to understand your magic of what it really is. Because it still all connects to your reflections. So we have a lot of people out here trying to do, or doing, I'm not going to say trying, but doing self-magic or magic towards others, or however you want to put it. It still connects to our reflections. Even if you're lighting a candle and you're speaking into it, you still are trying to, connect to that reflection. Whether it's protection, or whether it's self-love, or whether it's cleansing, or whatever you need, healing, you have to deal with that reflection. So whether you putting it out a low energy that's doing something with ill intent, or doing something in a higher energy, it still comes back to you, no matter who you sending it off to. That's also a part of the yin and the yang in the heart. So truly do things out of your heart, which is in your higher self, which is your light. So the magic power from the Maya's illusion is was a guide, or sort of say a light, which can make human reflections. Okay? Human reflections, beings, light beings, believing in what turns out to be an illusion. So you as a guide, or the light itself, is creating a human being experience and everything connected around it, which is the 3D world illusion, and you're believing it. Sometimes people create shit in their mind and they believe it. Okay? That's the same shit that's taking place. Because remember, you're truly not here. You're projecting these reflections. And another thing, there's one light being that's in the womb of the divine feminine energy, as we call the Great Mother Sophia. So if you've ever seen a picture of a goddess with a womb lit up, that's you. We're all connected one anyway. You all are a part of the light being that she's carrying. Right, Goddess Sybil? We are one. It doesn't matter if you're low. It doesn't matter if you're high. We are still one light being. This light being that we're all one with, that we are all, because we're one. So this light being that's in the womb is creating many reflections, which we would say was inside the mind, but it's the light. He's in the darkness. This light being is in the darkness of the womb, but holds the light. And it has many reflections. Now let me give y'all something that might give you a visual of that. Have y'all ever seen a picture of the Milky Way? There's a light source in the middle. And there's many lights around it, which is the reflections that this light being is creating. Because when we are birthed into the fifth dimension, which is us being as love, that's why you got to get your heart right. You're getting a new heart. The heart is about to work. Your heart is working now. You can feel the heartbeat. You can feel the change and shit that's happening right now. Just like when you are pregnant, the baby doesn't automatically have a heartbeat then. It's still in creation. But then the heartbeat comes. So you're about to be birthed. And you have to know how to deal with these reflections, because there will be new ones also. And you're going to have to know how to deal with them. Because this new world brings new reflections. Okay? So that's why you got to get your heart right. You can't be putting your energy into bullshit no more. You got a heart that has a heartbeat. And everything that you feel now is either on a low or high frequency. Because nowadays, if something is up with my chest, I feel it. Not up with my chest, but something is up around me. I feel it in my chest. And it's letting me know that I need to deal with something. See, at first we was numb to this shit. So now that I got my heart, like the Tin Man, I can feel this shit. I can feel the energy. I can feel I can feel all the connections that runs to, as one. I can even feel when someone around me ain't right. I can feel when one of my sisters is going through some shit. At first, I was numb to the shit. And now I know, oh, I got to figure out what's going on. I need to know what I need to address. It's some shit that I need to see. I know. I need to fix this shit right now. See, most people wouldn't even figure that shit out. And you know what that would cause them in the long run? Which is a fucking heart attack. Fucked up in an illusion. They say you having a heart attack because of stress, right? Well, the stress is the fucking illusion that you keep dealing with, which is the reflections that you keep putting out on low frequencies. And you wonder why you can't move. Then you get a numerology number that's telling you you need to let some shit go. Or see you where you going. And then if you subtract it, it'll tell you what you need to face. Because it's going to take you back to the beginning of shit. So everything that we've been dealing with is a fucking illusion. An illusion is not going anywhere because that's a part of the so-called experience. This is like a... Let me tell y'all something. Well, I'm going to go back to when we was at my mama's house Thanksgiving. So one thing I didn't say, because sometimes I don't tell everything, you know. Some shit I need to myself. You know, before I can just put it out. Okay? But when I was getting a download and at this moment I was holding my baby girl Sophia. And I knew it was something that she was trying to show me because she wanted to come to me. Because she loved playing with her cousins and stuff, you know. She'll hang with them. But she was trying to get to me because she was trying to show me something. And I've learned that over the time of me being in her journey, her being in my journey, that is when 9 out of 10 when that happens, it's something that she's trying to tell me or show me. That's why we always say, listen to your children. They the pure innocence of the inner child, which is the light being. Okay? So as I'm holding her, I'm seeing my inner child. As the light being I am, sitting in a circle of reflections. And I'm sitting there playing with them. Moving them here, trying to line them up, put them in a circle. And I didn't understand that then. So that's why I didn't, of course, address it, because it was something I need to figure out. So today, well, last night when I was getting these downloads about reflections, I said, oh, so you're showing me the true inner being. And the true light being, which is a inner child. That's the inner child of all of us. That's the true light being. What is Sophia carrying? A child. So that is us. Okay? That is us. And I see myself playing with all these reflections is because I created my own fucking reflections. And I was sitting in darkness. Indian style. In the middle of the circle. Laying the mirrors out. And trying to put them in the circle. Because, of course, the full circle is happening. That's the shift. So I was trying to put the circle together to make it complete. Okay? So what I mean, and I'm really true, I'm really real about that, is this is not even you, boo. You can reflect however you want to reflect yourself. It's a movie also that, what's the name of that movie? Matter of fact, everybody who's seen Lovecraft, and when what is the old girl name that went into the universe? Y'all give me her name. Give me her name. I can't think of her name. Y'all know I'm not good with names. But the one that went into the universe, the divine feminine energy told her, you can be whoever, Hippolyta, right? You can be whoever you want to be. That's what a mother tells a child. Yeah, Nikki, that was Hippolyta. So, in the beginning of creations, you are creating many reflections of what you want to be. Right, Sybil. Right, sis. I am that I am. I'm whatever I want to be. Including those around me. They are reflections of me. I am reflections of them. That's why we're on the same frequency. You might can find it on the Fire Stick. I don't know if you had, what is it, Showtime? Is it Showtime or Cinemax? No, it might be HBO. I don't know. Somebody, please let her know. Okay, thank you, bro. Because y'all know I stay on the Fire Stick, always. But, so you can be whoever you want to be. And in many of these reflections that we call parts of our past lives or journeys, because it's still the same journey, we've been creating many reflections. Such as the pyramids. It's just a different reflection of you in your highest form. The reflection of a pyramid is a reflection of your higher self, your light, your I. Okay? So we really is having you, the inner child, the light being, is really having a Sims, playing Sims. And now that she's putting now that all of these reflections are coming together as one, that's like the game is done. Like Bobby said, time is over. The shit is over. But yeah, just wanted y'all to know that. I was like, I really blew my mind because, I mean, I knew everything was a stimulation of the light. You know, but it gives you a sense of calmness. When now that you can see everything for what it is, and it's based off your reflections of what you put out because of the main energy. You don't have to really create any low frequencies of nothing. Now, we're going to have some low frequency moments, but it has to be override with the higher frequency of you. That's the balance of it all. So we got to learn how to balance these energies. Because when you are birthed with your new heart, you're going to feel like you having a goddamn heart attack if you don't know how to balance your energy. Which is going to be a setback for your ass. Because not everybody going to get that new heart. Right, Shaq? So yeah, that's why we've been working out. I mean, if you just add 2020 together, that's just 4. So you know you still have to deal with balance. You still have to deal with balance. So when 2021 gets here, you know that's just 5, right? That's 5. So that means you got your heart. You're going to have to learn to deal with the frequencies within it. And with that being, with the calmness of it all, is you're truly not here. So you shouldn't be truly taking anything serious. You should get the lesson and move forward in the video game. And you'll be able to recognize these energies. Even if they're around people you know, your kids, you'll be able to detect this, to be able to let them know, yo, you need to... No, you can't mess with that one right there. Oh, girl, girl, his energy not right. Hell nah, Bro, you need to check, huh? You know? Because it all goes back to you. Exactly. You either win or you learn. So, yeah. Right, Brandon. It's time to rise to your first eye. This shift happening is a birthday. Shit, we in darkness, and we definitely in the water. Well, I ain't in the water, but it's a lot of people in that damn fluid sack water. So, you know, spiritually, it's the water. Those the waves. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of there. It's really gonna wash this illusion away. So you're gonna either be out of the water, or you're gonna be washed away with the illusions, because some new reflections about to come in. And we ain't doing what we did then. That's why I said what I said back then, that I ain't walking the way I used to walk. This shit is deeper than what it is, what I've been walking. The way I've been walking before. And I've been better. Right, bro, they gonna drown and get the hell up out of there. They gonna drown. Hey, you can't save them all, but you definitely can shine your light. You can definitely connect your energy. Hopefully they'll brighten their light. That's just like planting the seeds. Eventually they'll grow up out of there. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. And y'all know I'm going to come through for you. Girl, I'm going to come through for y'all, fam. I got y'all. I got y'all. But I'm going to get up out of here because I still got some shit coming now. You know what I'm saying? And I need to be writing it down. So, I definitely will be chatting with y'all soon. Oh, we are going to be doing the live meditation. We're gonna do that Sunday after Christmas. Gonna give us enough time. Plus, I think I'm gonna try to go with the Google Duo. I think y'all was talking about, because Zoom, they on some bullshit. Unless somebody got an account we can use, but other than that, we gonna try to go with Google Duo. So I think that's what it is. So I'll let y'all know about that before then. But we definitely gonna do it that Sunday after Christmas. So be looking out for that. But I love y'all, and I'm gonna get up out of here. And I will chat with y'all later. I definitely will, Sybil. I definitely will. So I will chat with y'all later. And peace, love, and oneness.